Hi guys, eyelashes are off now. They were irritating my eyes. So, can I have a talk with you? Nothing to do with outfit of the day or us going out. I am starting to realise that I am... Oh God, I want to tighten this a bit. I'm starting to realise how different I am from everybody, and that's not... People get the wrong idea when people say things because we don't know how people mean things. When I say that, this is how I mean it, because we all have different interpretations, different meanings of things. So I feel like, yeah, we're all individual, and that's great. I mean, everybody wants to be individual. We're not all sheep, we're not all clones, not all robots that are built the same way or made the same way. So that's fine, that's obvious. But we forget sometimes about these little things. And I'm going to be honest, I feel, how can I say it? I feel like I'm going to open up. I feel like I'm so different to everyone, to people online, to people around me, to everyone in the world. I'm not saying I'm better. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not saying I'm worse. No, not that. I just feel I'm all for being different. There's a lot of diversity, and guys, we need to stop expecting people to think that everybody will think like us, like you. Everybody will think like you. Everybody will think like me. I know people have got different views. I fully accept that. I don't agree with other people's views sometimes, but I can't change that. That's their right. That's up to them. They've got a different mind to me, different upbringing, everything's different, so different values and views. That is great because sometimes they're interesting. Other people's views are interesting, and we might learn something. They might learn something from us. If we're all the same, there's nothing to learn. But that's, without going off on a tangent, that's not what I mean. Guys, honestly, does anybody ever feel so different they feel excluded from the rest of the world? That they get on with people, but they struggle with relationships. Like, I get on with people easily, so I don't mean that either. I don't know how to express myself in this way. I'm normally good with words, but every so often I'm not. So I'm not perfect. I'm human, and people forget that as well, that we're human. We make mistakes. I make mistakes. I accept other people's mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes seem really bad, but they're not. And I have my own views in the same way, but people just, it doesn't matter what I say, people just don't seem to understand the way I do things, the way I think, what I say. They'll either laugh at me, and they're not being nasty. I think sometimes people laugh and there's a different psyche to it. I don't think they laugh because they're nervous, or they laugh because they don't understand things. Sometimes it's relief, and I think it could be not relief, just that they don't understand what I'm saying. I feel so different. I feel that people just, I feel so misunderstood. And I feel misunderstood with those closest to me. Not everybody, but most of them. I feel like people will tolerate me to a certain... Oh, hang on, I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to wait until I'm home. Hi guys, so we've just stopped off somewhere. My husband's washing the car. So yeah, the reason I'm telling you is I'm feeling down with it. And I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like I can't do anything right. And living in a world that makes you feel like that just because you're different isn't the right world. Like, we're becoming so open-minded, especially in the UK. I think it's worse there, but we're becoming such an open-minded planet, especially this country. We've gone backwards. I've been around for nearly 49 years, and I feel like, I don't know if it's the area I live in that's worse than normal, but I do feel like overall we are going backwards and becoming less tolerant of differences, less tolerant of people's views, expecting one-sided and selfish. Everybody's views have to be the same. My view has to be the same as all of yours, and that sort of thing. That's what it feels like. And I don't know if anybody feels the same, but I feel, even like I said, with the closest people to me, I just feel like I'm not... Sorry if you've seen this, by the way. Like I said, it's wash the car. I just feel like I'm too different. Like, even then, my family might accept my quirky side, but I am eccentric. I've got a quirky side. I'm probably on the spectrum. I don't know. I've never had a diagnosis. But either way, there's something going on where I'm a quirky person, and since I've been poorly, it's affected the way I think as well. It affects my head. Things have happened. Nothing, well, yeah, I won't say nothing severe, but it's just, I don't know. I just feel like experiences have changed me. I'm not your typical 49-year-old. I don't want to be. Like, you're a different person when you've been through a load of stuff, and then you've been through a lot of therapy in your life, a lot of therapy. It brings out a different person. And, you know, it's, a lot of people haven't been through therapy, and some never will. But you can tell when someone has because of the way they behave, things they say, phrases and things like that. for acceptance of things or not acceptance of certain things. It's usually a therapy thing, even though it's different. I just feel like what I do, I'm different. I accept that. I am happy within myself in that way. I'm not down within myself. With me, it's not how I feel about myself that gets down. I'm never insecure about myself. I don't think I'm that bad. I don't think I'm perfect. I don't think I'm that bad. It's other people's views that tend to get to me and get me down. I'm like my mum. I don't want to worry about other people's views. I don't really care that much if it's somebody I'm not that bothered about, but when it's somebody I'm bothered about, it does get to me. It does get to me, and maybe I'm just one of many people. Some people don't care, I know, regardless of somebody who's close to them or whether a stranger. I don't know. But I think my family are also very different in the way of thinking. I'm just me. I've been more true to myself, but why do I feel like I'm more wrong for being true to myself? Is that right? Should it be that way? What do you think, guys? Are you accepted for who you are? Sorry if that's noisy. You think the same way as me? I know you're not going to think exactly the same way. This is more about difference. But it's just getting me down. So I feel like it's just my views, and I've never known things as bad. When I was younger, it was accepted more. Not when I was very young, but I'd say mid, probably late 20s to like only a few years ago. It was accepted that different people were like, oh yeah, things are different. It's probably like this. People were easygoing. They accepted my views, accepted other people's views. But it's not just me as well. It's other people. If anybody else is different, they don't think the same way as somebody else, which is natural. Naturally human stuff. When did naturally human stuff in that way become unacceptable? Do we have to be clones? Do we have to be the same? I don't think so. But does anybody else out there? I don't know. I'm going to go. It's just gets me down a little bit at times. Okay, guys.